What's going on, guys? It's Josh here with Buckeye Bowhunter, and today I want to talk about the new camera arm that I'm going to be running for the 2022 deer season. Yeah, let's get right into it. So I've been running the third arm, I think Bandit, for about like 10 years. And it's a really old arm. They don't even make it anymore, and it's just got a ton of wear and tear. I've kind of wanted to upgrade my camera arm for a few years, but this year I upgraded my camera and I jumped up to a HF G50 from Canon, which is a little bulkier, heavier camera. And just playing out in the yard with my old arm, I started noticing that because of the weight, whenever I would swing the camera out far left or far right, I would get the base that it would like start to kick out, and it's just not designed for that weight. So I had to pull the trigger and go with a new camera arm this year. There were a couple camera arms that I was really interested in, one being the Lone Wolf Custom Gear pocket arm, which is a super lightweight, really awesome. I'm a huge fan of Lone Wolf Custom Gear and pretty much all the stuff that the DeQuistos make. And there were a lot of reviews on YouTube about it, and I just had trouble finding reviews of people using like the same camera equipment, the heavy camera equipment that I'm using with that arm. The few that I did find, it just seemed like it really wasn't rated for the weight, and there was a lot of bounce out at the end. Whenever you would move the camera, it would just keep bouncing, and you know, the whole point of carrying all this camera gear into the woods and, you know, videoing this deer is to make good footage, in my opinion. And that camera arm looks amazing, and it probably is amazing for a lot of self-filmers who are carrying in, you know, smaller equipment or maybe cell phones and stuff like that to film their hunts or GoPros. But when it comes to hunting with a little heavier stuff, like I said, the Canon HF G50 is kind of a bulkier camera. I don't want to skimp on my camera arm. You know, I'm going through all this. I spent all this money on camera gear. Like, I want the best footage I can get, so I want something that's going to be rock solid. The fourth arrow seemed like the way to go. And with this camera arm, it seemed like I literally couldn't find any reviews online about this camera arm. So I was a little nervous to kind of buy it, but a lot of people seemed really impressed with the previous version of this. So I figured, why not? Why don't I purchase it, and we'll see how it goes. Just a couple of the specs on this thing. The arm is 23 inches long. I think it can hold 10 pounds of weight, which is a little heavier than, you know, most camera arms in its class. And then with the Talon base, it's got about 29 inches of reach, I think, which is a little shorter than what I'm used to, a little shorter than the Lone Wolf Custom Gear pocket arm. But like with anything, you know, when you're buying stuff nowadays, it's really hard to find anything that is exactly what you're looking for. You're going to have some pros and cons with almost anything you buy. Camera arms is no different. Another con is how heavy it is. It's a pretty dense camera arm. The arm itself is actually super lightweight. Literally, I think it probably weighs a pound or less. I'm not sure. The specs are online. I'm sure you can look it up, or I'll put them down here below. But the base is super heavy. The base is super dense, super heavy, but it's small and it's manageable. It fits in my pack well. But, you know, that is something I'm willing to trade off. If it's going to be a little heavier, I'm fine with that as long as I get steady, good footage. The other con that I wasn't really a fan of, especially in today's hunting world, is the ratchet strap it came with. There's just, in my opinion, in today's, you know, hunting market, there's no place for ratchet straps anymore. As you know, ratchet straps are freaking loud, right? So with that said, I went ahead and I purchased a over-the-center buckle from, I think, doublestepoutdoors.com or easternwoodsoutdoors.com. I'll put the link in the description below. But a lot of the people on YouTube I saw who are using this 3.0 Talon base are using just that over-the-center cam buckle, and it seems to work really well. So we'll see how that goes. And like I said, I haven't used this in a hunting situation yet. I just received this a few days ago. I've played with it on a bunch of trees and just kind of messed around with it. But what I can tell is, you know, with all the cons compared to like some of the other camera arms on the market, this camera arm really does what a camera arm is supposed to do, and that is help you take good footage and steady your camera. It is just absolutely solid. Like, you couldn't get this off the tree if you wanted to. The other really cool thing about this camera arm is the leveling base. A lot of camera arms, it's kind of a pain in the butt to get it level on the tree, depending on the type of tree you are. This is super easy, no tools required. You just loosen that, and then you can literally level this however you want. It doesn't matter how crooked the tree is. You have 360 leveling, and you can get this sucker level. It's got a bubble on here. Level it up, tighten it, and it ain't going anywhere. So I think this is an absolute awesome camera arm, and I'm really excited to use it this year. You know, with that said, I'm going to show a bunch of footage here of me just kind of putting it on a bunch of different trees, and I'll put my camera gear and all that stuff on it, and I'll show you guys what that looks like and how well it handles that. So yeah, enjoy. One thing I wanted to note is once I leveled this bubble, I put the camera on here, and then, or the camera arm on, and then once I put the camera weight on, you can see there's a little play in here, right? So it would sag down, and then I would have to change the level to bring it up. Well, I just wasn't using it right. This knob right here, I would just tighten it a little bit. It'd still have some play. You have to watch how it seats. When you tighten it enough, boom, now it's level. If you untighten it, it relaxes a little bit and gives it some play. You have to make sure you tighten this all the way. I mean, guys, this base is literally awesome. Like, I don't care that it's heavy. This is the most secure, just well-designed, made, like, thing. I mean, we'll see how long it lasts, but just absolutely solid. And the fact that I can level this on any tree with just this level, this little bubble level, you know, you get it where you think it's level, and then I don't know how many of you guys self-film, but like you get the camera arm all the way around the tree, and all of a sudden your camera's leaning left or right, and you're like, what the heck? And it takes you 10 minutes to get it close enough, I guess. This is like just the most seamless, awesome system I've ever seen. The extra 2 pounds of weight, or 1.5 pounds of weight, doesn't scare me at all. So this is awesome. And you can see I got the bubble. It's pretty level. Straight up and down on this side of the tree, and straight up and down on this side of the tree. Absolute awesome setup. I got the Manfrotto Be Free head too, which I'm not sure how much I like this yet, but I'll have a video on that maybe after deer season, let you know. If you guys are wondering about maybe like how long it is, this is a little higher than I would normally have it, but you know, imagine I'm standing in my tree stand, you know, at the base of the tree. This camera arm is a little short, but I got plenty of room to kind of bring it around and be able to film off my left side and still draw my bow. It's not that short. Pretty cool. So with that said, pretty awesome camera arm. I definitely recommend it for you guys who are using, you know, some of the bigger cameras. This 3.0 Talon base is literally awesome. Literally allows you to adjust it any way you want in any tree ever. You could have a limb that is going perpendicular to the ground and put this on there and be as level as you want. Like I said, a couple of the only things, you know, I might put a bunch of stealth strips on this thing and just kind of quiet up some of the aluminum, maybe quiet up the base a little bit. See how well that over the center buckle works. I'll let you guys know about that, but yeah. 4th Arrow Micro Triple Arm. So hope this was helpful. Really appreciate you guys tuning in. Deer season's coming soon, so stay tuned for a whole bunch more videos coming up. And as always, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you found this video interesting, and make sure you hit the notification bell as well if you want to be notified every time I upload a new video. And as always, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Hey guys, I just wanted to let you know, last week I put out a poll of what I should name one of the bucks I'm after this year. This buck right here, he's got some serious crab claws on both sides of his rack. I gave you guys a couple options: Lenny Kravitz, Leonardo da Vinci, Jack Sparrow, and Edward Scissorhands, which I really liked Edward Scissorhands, but Jack Sparrow won it, 53% of the votes, so this guy is going to be named Jack Sparrow. So I'm looking forward to going after old Jack here, so stay tuned. Thanks for voting, guys. Pretty cool.